Everyone knows this. It's easy to lose weight, but losing fat is much harder. That's why in this episode I will share with you guys everything I used to get my body to 8% body fat. I will be back after a quick intro.
If you do it though, because it's hard, it's an uphill battle. It's a path less taken, not the beaten path everyone else takes. It's a path that leads a character. The champions, guys. It's not their potential, it's not their genetics. It's their perseverance to always show up, always willing to fail, because in failure, that's part of success. Success is not, a marathon of life with just ups. Success is formulated through failures.
Losing fat is not easy. Just eating good and doing 30 minutes of cardio every day won't get you there. There is much more behind losing fat, but don't worry, we will talk about everything you need to know to get fast results. The first thing we are going to talk about is energy balance. Energy balance is the difference between your energy input, or the number of calories that you put into your body, and your energy output, or the number of calories you burn each day. There are only 3 ways to change your energy balance. In short, you have to either reduce your caloric intake, increase your energy output, or combine the 2 options to achieve the calorie deficit needed for fat loss. The right method for you depends on your health history, your lifestyle, and your personal preferences. My personal preference is fasting. Fasting is one of the quickest and safest ways to get you there. Normally, when you eat, your body burns the food you ate to provide fuel for your body. Any extra food that does not get used up as fuel is converted into fats and stored within the body for future use. This is what leads to weight gain. When you start fasting, there is less food to convert into energy. Therefore, your body is forced to start converting the stored fats into energy, and that's what leads to fat loss. One of the greatest advantages of fasting as a means of losing weight is that it is more effective in burning through fat cells compared to regular dieting. Fasting also burns through fat cells without affecting your muscle tissue. This means you will lose fat, but you will keep on gaining muscle mass. Actually, several studies have found fasting to be one of the most effective and most reliable long-term solutions for weight loss and weight maintenance. The method I use is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is not a diet, it's a pattern of eating. It's a way of scheduling your meals so that you get the most out of them. Intermittent fasting doesn't change what you eat, it changes when you eat. Research shows that intermittent fasting, cycling in and out periods of fasting and eating, has huge benefits for your body and brain. It can ward off chronic disease, improve memory and brain function, and boost your energy levels. What's more, intermittent fasting is a powerful hack for losing weight quickly and keeping it off. So, how do you start with intermittent fasting? What I do is, I skip breakfast each day and eat 2 meals. The first one is around 1 p.m. and the second one is around 8 p.m. Then I fast for 16 hours until I start eating again the next day at 1 p.m. Surprisingly, since I've started intermittent fasting, I've increased muscle mass, decreased body fat, and increased explosiveness. What you can do during the 16 hours of fasting is drinking water, drinking black coffee, and drinking tea. Something I also do that has a lot of benefits is training fasted. It's not easy with work and other stuff, but when I can train, for example, in the morning and I get home around noon and prepare my first meal of the day, that's perfect. The idea of a fasted state is that your body has had time to digest and metabolize a good proportion of what you ate at the last meal, thus altering your body's fuel preference from glucose to fat. There are 2 things that happen to the body in the fasted state: increased insulin sensitivity and increase in growth hormone. Both of these, insulin sensitivity and growth hormone, are known to increase fat loss. Like I said before, during the hours that you are fasting you can drink water, coffee and tea. So let's talk about the effect of caffeine for fat loss. Coffee contains caffeine, which is the most commonly consumed psychoactive substance in the world. Caffeine is also included in most commercial fat-burning supplements today, and for a good reason. Moreover, it's one of the few substances known to help mobilize fats from your fat tissues and increase metabolism. But does coffee really help you lose weight? Caffeine stimulates the nervous system, which sends direct signals to the fat cells, telling them to break down fat. It does this by increasing blood levels of your adrenaline. Adrenaline travels through your blood to the fat tissues, signaling them to break down fats and release them into your blood. Of course, releasing fatty acids into your blood does not help you lose fat unless you are burning more calories than you consume through your diet. This condition is known as a negative energy balance. Remember, negative energy balance is about what we talked at the start of the video. The problem on long term is that people become tolerant to the effects of caffeine over time. In the short term, caffeine can boost the metabolic rate and increase fat burning, but after a while people become tolerant to the effects and it stops working. So, we already talked about what you can do with nutrition to help you lose fat. Let's now talk about your training. There are 3 different types of training we are going to use to lose fat: strength training, HIIT or high intensity interval training, and cardio. Most of the time when I see people are trying to lose weight or lose fat, they just do cardio. I don't say it's bad, but it's not the best thing to do. Lifting weights helps to promote the release of growth hormones that burn fat, and you will also add more muscle, which has the effect of making your body burn more calories even at rest. HIIT or high intensity interval training is also great because it has the same effect on your body as weight training and it doesn't stress your body too much. For the people who don't know what HIIT is, this is a type of training with a short intense burst of sprinting, cycling or any other type of traditional cardio. Typically, it's a short period of all-out effort followed by a slower period to recover, then repeating this pattern. Like weightlifting, it creates an oxygen debt that your body must balance afterwards, which has the effect of burning far more calories and releasing more growth hormone. If you go for a long jog, you will lose more fat during the jog than during a HIIT session. But when you go for a long jog, after your session your body will store more fat. With high intensity interval training it's the opposite. During the workout you will burn less fat, but you will keep on burning fat after the workout. That's why I combine those 2 types of training with some strength training to get the best results out of it. We designed a program of 1 month with step-by-step guidance, plus a nutrition guide, everything you need. It will be available at the launch of our website for just 24.99 euros. If you are interested in losing fat and building muscle, send me a message and enjoy a 10% discount at the launch of our website. We arrived at the end of this episode. I hope all of this knowledge will help you get lean and build muscle. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video and follow us on Instagram for daily posts. See you on the next episode.
Every transformation always gets worse before it gets better. It's supposed to be that way.
Keep going. Like, keep going. Don't quit. You're already in pain. You're already struggling. Like, get something for your pain. It doesn't make sense to go through pain and then not get none on the other side of it.
Woo! Ain't chasing a bitch, I'm chasing a dream. Oh damn, look what a nigga that made of the team. I know why they jealous, I be on the type of stuff they never seen. Whole never level, I shit on the niggas and ain't even mean it.
Young nigga blowing all money, spend a million, make back. Made enough off